What's up and welcome to my second channel, guys. Today I have a special video for you. I'm going to be showing you what is in my travel bag for traveling for the next 5 months full-time and making YouTube videos. So I'm going to give you a little tour of all of our equipment and all the things we are bringing. Also, I have a special update, so stay tuned till the end of the video and I will tell you all about it. This is everything Sabrina and I will be bringing for the next 5 months of full-time travel. And that is all packed into 2 bags. So the first bag I'm going to start with is this one here. This is a Cabela's 45, the Ridgeline 45 liter Cabela's backpack. It is quite a good backpack. It's big enough for all of Sabrina and I clothing, and then some more things as well. So I'm not going to actually take everything out of this bag because it's packed very tightly. All of our clothes are wrapped in there. We have our toiletries, and then you can see I've got my lam bai toe, my blue and white flip-flops, Taiwanese flip-flops. And I'm not going to be taking that apart because that's kind of boring. It's just our clothing. But just so you know, that is a good book bag. I would recommend it. This is more of what I wanted to show you. This is the Marmot Bootjack 32 liter, and this book bag is incredible. I love this book bag. I wouldn't say it's waterproof, but it is very water resistant. It has this kind of dry bag rolling feature, so you can roll it down and it expands quite large. It can fit a lot of stuff. And then we've got of course the water bottle holder on the side, a front pouch, and yeah, let's break this guy open and see what I've got inside. Sorry, the lighting is actually quite terrible in this hotel room, but I should show you this first. This is the main camera setup that I'm using here. So this is the Canon 70D, and I've got a 10 to 18 millimeter lens, wide angle lens. This is a little bendy tripod, and then this is the Rode VideoMic Pro with a special mount, so the shock noise is reduced. So that is my main setup. This is everything that you see me talking to is filmed on this camera. There is a second camera, and I will show you that in the bag. So let's start unpacking this guy. Okay, so everything is packed away neatly in here, but I'm going to kind of unpack and show you how I put everything together. So I'm gonna move this book bag first. So the first thing I have right at the top of the bag for easy access is my day pack. So a bag within a bag. This is also highly recommended. This is the Lowepro Passport 2 Sling bag, and I love it. It is perfect for carrying around this camera that I'm filming on right now with the tripod. A couple other things, it's also got a water bottle holder, and it's just really comfortable and easy access to get at everything I need for traveling around and filming videos during the day. Next thing, actually I only have 2 main things inside this bag. That bag and then this bag, which has quite a few things inside of it. So this is actually a dry bag. I bought these on Amazon. I'm not exactly sure what they're called, but it's basically a 3-piece set of different size dry bags. So this is just in case it rains. Also very easy to kind of hold like this. And I really like to organize all of my equipment into different bags so I know easily where everything is, so hopefully things don't get tangled or mixed up together. So open this guy up, just unravels like this for waterproofing, and then right on top I have another bag, and in here I have a lot of miscellaneous cords. So the first thing is this is a micro USB cord for charging the second camera and cell phones, and then Macbook Pro charger, strap for, sometimes I like to put the strap on this camera, certain situations might call for that. Headphones, Sabrina's headphones, and then this is a second microphone for the second camera, which I will show you just in a second. This is not nearly as high quality as the microphone that is on there, but it still does the job. And lastly, I have this. This is the Peak Design clip. I'm not exactly sure the full name, but the company is Peak Design, and it is awesome. This thing is so useful. And what it does is you just unravel it like this and open it up. And then when you're wearing a belt, I always wear a belt, it can clip onto your belt, and then the camera can clip into this, and it holds it very firm and snug. So no worries of it falling off. And it's kind of just like a nice holster for the camera. So I use this all the time. It has quick release and different locking mechanisms as well. So Peak Design, Capture is what it's called. So the Capture clip. This thing is really useful, really handy. The next part is this. This is another bag that I've got a certain set of items in, and this is just all of my charging utensils or charging equipment. This is the Canon Charger for that camera you're looking at now, or I'm filming on now. This is a multiple outlet plug. So it's got two 3-prong plugs and then two 2-prong plugs. Next is a 4 USB charger. And this is really handy because the second camera charges via USB. Sabrina and I both have phones as well. One of these just to plug the USB charger into, and a universal adapter. Definitely need one of these if you're doing any sort of traveling outside of your own country. So the way that I set this up is take this, put it into here, this in top here, this guy, the USB, and plug it in here. There. So all of the chargers all in one on a universal adapter back. So this will work anywhere and charge all of my different equipments. And also these two 3-prongs are for the MacBook Pros. We travel with 2 MacBook Pros. Sabrina and I each have our own, and that is for our editing needs and blog posting needs. Next up is the second camera. So this is another dry bag, smaller dry bag, different color. And I keep the second camera in here just for a little bit of extra protection in case you get caught traveling in some rain and you're transporting all your gear. So this camera is the Sony A6000. An incredible camera, really incredible. I actually prefer the image much more on this than that, but unfortunately this camera only uses this other microphone here, so it doesn't have very good sound quality. So I actually prefer to use this camera. This camera also has a swiveling LCD screen. This is only swivels this way. It does not swivel out, so you can't kind of do the selfie vlogging shot. So this is the, like I said, Sony A6000. It has a 18 to 105 millimeter lens, and this lens is part of the reason, or a big part of the reason, that this has such a great image quality. It is a G series lens. You can see right here, G series. And also it features a power zoom. So that's really nice for smooth zooms. This also shoots at 60 frames per second, which allows me to get some really smooth slow-mo footage. So this is usually filming all the B-roll between shots of me talking to the camera here. This is all those up-close food porn shots. One more thing. The last thing, very important, is this. This is a Lassie, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, 2 terabyte external hard drive. So everything backed up on this. This is shock proof and water resistant. like I said, 2 terabytes, and it has been really good to me so far. So everything is backed up on here, and just a couple extra SD cards, and that's it for that bag. The only thing left in here is my MacBook Pro, and this is just a 2013 MacBook Pro. I definitely need to upgrade, hopefully in the near future. You can't really tell, or maybe you can. Over here there is a crack, so that is unfortunate. It was dropped and cracked, but this thing is just a workhorse. I actually upgraded the hard drive in this as well as the RAM, and it did wonders. It really gave this thing a second life. It was pretty much dead, and then I upgraded some pieces on the inside, looked up on YouTube how to do it, and that saved me a ton of money. Didn't have to get a new computer. I was just able to salvage this one. So that is just about it for this bag. In the front pouch, keep some important documents. That's about it. I'm going to lay out everything on the bed so you can see how much I've got. I actually forgot 3 things. One, of course, is my cell phone. So this is just an iPhone 5C and cell phone charger, iPhone charger. And thirdly, the reason I forgot this is because I just bought it tonight. This is a second battery for this camera here, for the Canon 70D. So extra battery, very important. So here it is. This is all of the electronic equipment that I use for filming the food and travel videos. So I know this might not have been the most interesting video, but I know a lot of you are asking me questions all the time. What cameras do I use? And I hope this answered those questions. So that's everything I bring, and now I have to pack it up and put it away, but that's okay. I will do that off camera. And I did say I was going to tell you a little bit of an update for the next few months of travel and what the videos will entail. So Sabrina's here buying travel insurance because we are just about to leave tomorrow morning on the first leg of our trip. So the first thing we're going to do is go on a 5-day tour of the east coast of Taiwan. We have never been to the east coast of Taiwan, and it looks absolutely beautiful. We're going to be eating lots of crazy foods, traditional Aboriginal Taiwanese foods especially. After 5 days on the east coast of Taiwan, we come back to Taipei. We'll only have a few days in Taipei just to edit all those videos, which we will be making 5 videos, one for each day of the tour. We're going to be vlogging. So we're going back to our roots, and we're going to be posting those, hopefully, one after another, 5 days straight on the main channel, and you should see that this week or later this week into next week. After that, we are leaving for Seoul, South Korea, spending a week in Seoul. After that, we have a week in Tokyo, and lots of cool stuff coming from both of those places. We have some crazy plans for videos, so make sure you stay tuned for those. After that, we have a very short stop, only 1 day in Bangkok, Thailand. And then off to India. We have a massive itinerary for India. We are going from the east coast of India in Kolkata. We are visiting the Sundarbans, and we are going all the way to the west coast of India to, well, not quite the west coast, but we are going to Rajasthan, the desert, and then up to Delhi, and then into the mountains. And
then all the way down to Mumbai.
And then all the way down to Mumbai. So we're really doing a very comprehensive tour of India. 2 full months of straight travel in India. Now, if you have been following, you probably remember our next stop was Europe. Unfortunately, plans have changed, and I say unfortunately because we were very excited to go to Europe. But something came up, and it was an offer kind of too good to pass up. And that is that the Malaysian Tourism Board has invited Sabrina and I to come to Malaysia, the peninsula of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, and go from Kuala Lumpur all the way to the north of the peninsula, do a 10-day tour of Malaysia. So we couldn't say no. We love Malaysia, and we love Malaysian food.
Yep.
Yeah, so we are super excited to go back to Malaysia. And then after that, we have maybe a surprise plan. I'm not gonna say too much because it's not official yet, But then it's back to Canada and then back to Taiwan. So that is the next 5 months. I hope you guys are as excited as we are, and it all starts tomorrow. So stay tuned. Lots more videos coming, and I promise you they will be more frequent than they have been. And thanks for watching, guys. See you next time from the east coast of Taiwan. Bye-bye.
Bye.